It's the Texans and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brandon Gaudin.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you can lose a game.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorold, that got in there to bring him down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is going, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The Steelers at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Walden, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Throwing on 1st down. Weston.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go play action here on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Walden. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Off play action. Weston out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Harris running straight ahead. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Weston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try to take that away.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Davis Mills and the Texans back out to take over once more. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't it?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw.
Weston. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Weston. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Walden.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd and 2, Weston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. not staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Wrist tape.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Weston.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mills toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mills. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Touchdown, Houston.
Pat Freiermuth. 45 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Off the play fake. Weston.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And the Texans able to get in there for the sack. B.J. Hill able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
Weston setting up the screen. Harris.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Mills on first down.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Mills throw completed to Mechie.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And a dump off here to Robinson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mills.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills again.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A misconnection there. He's held his 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've hit half.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Weston. It's caught by Davis.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, Walden, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down now, Walden. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Off play action. Weston rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 24, Mills.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mills. Out route and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Here's Mills. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time he looked it in.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down.
Walden, and a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Weston.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Looking to throw. Weston. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mills now from the 50.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, well, they've got 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that done.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Weston. Escape. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Hill able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down. Weston. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Back to throw. Weston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Weston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Walden. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Weston on the move to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So here's Mills and the Texans.
Down by 16, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Mills now.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
To the 22-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. looks like he'll throw here.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10,
Weston, Claypool with another catch.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Off play action.
Weston.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run with Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Weston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Houston,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.